Who knew that Spirit Airlines had a heart? A lot of you are familiar with this airline for its notorious reputation. It's kind of infamous. I just went on Twitter randomly and just put in Spirit Airlines. The post I'm looking at right now says, worst customer service by Spirit Airlines. Trying to reach the customer care since 4 days about a flight delay and no one wants to respond. Never ever flying or recommending it to anyone. Shame on Spirit Airlines on canceling flights at the last minute and just sending an email which goes to spam and doesn't even apologize properly. A lot of people aren't happy with their service, and I've not only heard this on the internet, because you know how some things can be said often on the internet. You don't know anybody who thinks that in real life. No, I hear people in real life saying this stuff. Surprisingly, I got one tweet from a woman who says, I don't care what anyone says. The best local flights are with Spirit Airlines. So there's some supporters, some people that have a good experience, but overwhelmingly the reputation is super negative. And I came across a video of a marriage proposal that happened on Spirit Airlines, and I just want to watch it real quick. I want to tell you what I think it could mean for Spirit Airlines' future if they play their cards right. So let's watch.
You with somebody you love, tell them you love them, friend, family member, this is what we all condone. I come from a household of a lovely couple who was together since they were 12 years old. So when I see stuff like this, I love it. Everybody get their attention to row 10 for me. Kenya, Kareem would like to know, would you be his partner for the rest of your life and marry him on the way to this Vegas trip?
I hope she says yes.
She said yes. She said yes.
Cool. What stood out to me about that was how sincere the guy over the PA sounded. Like he sounded like he meant what he was talking about. And it also stood out to me that he was connecting with the other people on the flight. I heard a lot of, oh yeah. People were excited. People were really into the moment. And I thought, what if Spirit Airlines has a heart? All right. So they apparently don't have the best logistical team. They don't have the best organization. They certainly don't have as much money as Delta or American Airlines or some other service. They don't have the level of luxury that those airlines have. But what if they focused on the areas where they might be able to compete? What if Spirit Airlines became known for having a heart? And I think this is a real possibility for them. What if, and just go there with me in your imagination, what if they became the airline who was known, who will help make your proposal dope? We have somebody that's going to be a part of our team who you can call before you get on their flight, and they're going to assist you in making this thing happen. And don't get me wrong, because the complaints I've heard from people are horrendous. There's a lot of stuff, baseline stuff that needs to be corrected. But let's face it, no matter how good they get at that, they're probably not going to compete with the major airlines flying. But they can make a little ground for themselves, I think, in people's hearts. Back in the day, Southwest Airlines did this. They gave themselves the reputation of sort of the people's airline and being very accommodating. I think Spirit still has a shot. I think everybody's complaints are legitimate. I think it's all stuff that needs to be addressed. But I don't think the battle's over. And they're not going to win over everybody, just like you can't win over everybody, by the way. And maybe there are people in your life that you know that just aren't over the screw up you used to be in the past, or how you've maybe done them wrong or disappointed them in the past. And maybe they've got it all wrong. Maybe they just believed what other people said about you, and those turned out to be all lies. But they think it's the truth and they hate you anyway. Whatever the case is, you're never going to get everybody on your side. It's just like Spirit Airlines isn't going to turn all of Twitter around. But moments like this show me that there's an audience for them. There are people they can reach as long as they do the standard customer service stuff well enough. So, hey, I think Spirit Airlines can have a heart, and that'll make all the difference. And I think it'll make all the difference for you too. Because let's say, I don't know, you're a rapper. You're never going to be able to throw 3 release parties the size of the ones Kanye West recently did, right? To show off your music and to promote it. But there is something you can do. You can make headway with the specific and niche audience who knows and understands your heart. You may not have the production tools and the resources at your disposal that he does, but you've got the heart. Maybe you're a photographer and you don't have a billboard somewhere and you don't have connections to famous people, but maybe there's people who believe what you believe and will trust that you're going to put in the extra effort to make their photos great because they trust your heart. Where can you use your heart in your marketing and in your connection to the people who will buy services from you? Think about it. I think this kind of marketing gives everybody a shot to develop a unique audience. My name is Najee Simmons, and this is the No Job Podcast.